Hey all, welcome to Circle of Tone, and today we have an opinion piece. Should drummers on modern metal, progressive, rock albums be struck from the record, literally, when it comes to liner notes of drums by Mr. Jones, or whatever? Let's talk about it. Back when drum machines first came out, for instance, the Lindrum, one of the first ever drum machines, I think it might have been the first, on album liner notes, there used to be Lindrum programmed by blah, blah, blah. Now, fast forward 40 years, let me just show you some drums. Here is the sound of the drummer in my band. So, spoiler alert, that drummer is a mouse. I'm not a drummer, but those drums sound real, right? I'm moused in every single one of those. Samples are part of the reason, in my opinion, why rock, metal, progressive, gent, and the rest of it isn't connecting with people, because it's not real drummers on most of it. I'd say at least 80% have drum replacement. Now, why is drum replacement bad? Let me give you an example. You have a drummer behind the kit. They've all got sensors, and each one of those sensors pick up a signal, and then that is put into the brain, into the DAW in MIDI file format. And those MIDI files, they can, each hit can be triggered a sample. If I did the equivalent on a guitar, I get a MIDI guitar, okay, which you can have as a guitar and MIDI, so both are recorded. I would have samples of Brian May playing, and when I hit an A, it would be Brian May playing the A. It would be his vibrato, it would be his bends. It wouldn't be my bend, it would be Brian May's bend. So how would I put guitars by Owen Gibbons if it's Brian May that's actually being heard? It's not the drummer's drumstick. It's blended. Most of it is usually the sample. So what you're hearing is the hit from a different person, the weight of a different person, the technique of a different person. Playing the equivalent is playing the game Rock Band. You know? Is that a guitarist, or is that a producer? Should a producer's name be put in next to the drummer's name? Drums programmed by Mr. Jones and Mr. Producer. So that's an interesting topic. A lot of the new music isn't connecting with people because everything is snapped to a grid, is in perfect time, perfect hits, perfect weight, perfect everything, and then our brains don't like perfect. We like the chaos of analog. We like the chaos of real people in a real room making noise. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. What we have now is pop music, elevator music, and so-called progressive music, which all copy each other when it comes to Strymons and vintage 30s, SM57s, breakdowns here, that type of thing. So you get where I'm going with this. So that's it. Mention in the comments, do you think this is just technology, even though different people are playing it? Is it fair to claim the drums were played by one person when it's up to 10 different drummers on one album because they use different samples for different tasks? Interesting stuff. Nobody's talking about it. So that's why you come to Circle of Tone. We get into the nitty gritty of bleeding edge recording techniques and the failings of modern production. Cheap, efficient. Is that actually the way forward for recording? You've been great. I've hit the bee's hive with a stick and then sampled it. drums. I'm not a drummer, but those drums sound real, right?